Hello, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to do a recap of Shawn and Sara in the last episode of Life After Lockup. But first, I was dying when I saw Shawn's intro was like this, Shawn and Destiny. And now, WeTV really did Shawn like this. Now he's looking like a sad little puppy and it says unemployed on his intro. And they showed this video clip of him rocking back and forth in a hotel room with no shirt on. And also, before I forget, I don't know how I just found this out. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know. But Kelly was only 16 years old when she got pregnant with Shawn's first kid. And Shawn was 24. So Shawn's getting ready. He's about to go pick up Sara from prison. And he's never even seen the girl except for her mugshot. And Shawn was attracted to her when he saw her mugshot, and he says he knows a lot can change in 6 years looks-wise, especially being in prison, so he thinks that she's going to be more beautiful than ever. And Shawn says the first thing Sara wants to do as soon as he picks her up from prison is go somewhere and have sex. So he says they talked about going and getting a hotel room, or going and doing it in a cornfield or something, or even doing it in the car. They're not going to do it in the car with all the cameras in there. And Sara requested that Shawn make her an alcoholic drink before he picks her up because she's going to be really anxious and nervous. And I would need a strong alcoholic drink to deal with Shawn too if I was her. So Shawn makes her this like strawberry banana smoothie with vodka in it because it was breakfast time. And Shawn says Sara has no idea that Shawn dated Destiny and picked her up from prison a year prior. So like when he picks up Sara, are they really trying to convince us that she has no idea that he's been on TV before? Because that's kind of hard for me to believe. And Shawn says he has no idea why he picked Destiny over Sara. He feels like him and Destiny were so different. You know, they say opposites attract. But I just think he picked Destiny because she was the one with the sooner out date. So Shawn is on his way to pick up Sara from prison. He's super nervous. Even though he's been through this before with Destiny, he says he's even more anxious this time with Sara, especially since they've never seen each other. And I don't know why he never went and visited Sara. You think he would have visited her a few times before he moved halfway across the country to be with her. And Shawn's super nervous because he lied to Sara, like he lied to Destiny, and told Sara he was 36 when he's really 46, and he told Sara he only has 2 kids when he really has 6 kids. So Shawn pulls up across the street from Sara's prison. He's waiting for her to get out. He's super anxious. He doesn't know if she's going to be attracted to him. He doesn't know if he's going to be attracted to her. I'm curious if Shawn sent her pictures to where she has an idea of what he looks like prior to meeting him in person. Then they showed a clip of him in his hotel room preparing for Sara's release, and he says he has no idea what he's doing because when Destiny wanted out, she wanted all this materialistic stuff, and now Sara's getting out and all she wants is just some food and something to drink. And Shawn says he has only seen Sara in her mugshot, and he thought she was very beautiful in her mugshot. And Shawn says he has no idea how Sara looks now, but all he knows is she's tiny. He says she's fun size, and she's only 4'11" and weighs 100 pounds. And Shawn says he is in love with Sara, even though he's never met her, but he knows he's in love with her by the type of conversations they have, and she's always very upbeat. And Sara told Shawn once they do it one time, he won't want anybody else. And Shawn says, I really hope things go good because I'm trying to get laid. After how excited Shawn got over how short and small she was, you can tell Shawn definitely isn't to the spinner type, which is pretty much like fun size, like Sara described herself. And I wonder if this is the last we're going to see of Shawn's intro by himself. I wonder if they're going to have Sara on his intro from this point on. But Sara finally got out of prison. Shawn was like, is that her? I really don't know what she looks like. Finally, she walked up to Shawn. They embraced each other and they're kissing all over each other. And Sara said she was super anxious. She said this is the first time she's seen Shawn in person. They've only spoke on phone calls and through emails. She said it's nerve-wracking to get out of prison for the first time in 6 years. And she said it was also weird to be getting out to the love of her life. And she did acknowledge the fact that she knew it sounded weird that she had fallen in love with Shawn prior to meeting him in person. And Sara says this is definitely one of the most craziest things she has done in her life. But she says she is super attracted to Shawn. And we'll probably see in the next episode if she still feels the same way after she finds out he has 6 kids, not 2. And the fact that he's actually 10 years older than he told her he was. And it almost looked like Shawn was about to cry for a minute. He said it was very surreal after falling in love with her on the phone and now finally seeing her in person. And he got her some flowers, but the flowers were nowhere as nice as the ones that he gave Destiny. And Sara said the type that she usually dates is what she likes to call punks, which are pretty much young guys who just get in trouble, who are just pretty much worthless. And Sara says that Shawn is a 180 from the guys she typically goes for, but she figured, hey, he doesn't have any tattoos or prison numbers, so she thought it was a good idea to give Shawn a chance. And obviously, the guys she was going after weren't working out, so she decided to try something different. And Shawn believes that Sara truly loves him. Shawn says with Destiny, he feels like there's 1,000 red flags that he ignored. And Shawn said Destiny looked nothing like her pictures, but Sara looks even better than the pictures that he's seen of her. And Shawn said Sara is absolutely everything he could imagine and more. He said she's beautiful, and he kept emphasizing how tiny and small she was. Like I said, he obviously likes the tiny little spinners. And then Sara finally opened up about what she went to prison for. I've covered it in a few videos, but she was sentenced to 6 years for involuntary manslaughter after she had sold someone heroin and helped him use it, and he ended up passing away. And Sara says she regrets it. She's very remorseful. She feels for the family. She says there's not a day that goes by where she doesn't think about what happened. She says she's just trying to get her life together and be a productive member of society. And Sara says she never wants to be in a situation like that. And then all of a sudden, Shawn hands her her phone that he bought for her and told her to call her mom. So she's like, okay. And she calls her mom. But why is it every other person that we see talking on the phone on this show, we can hear it in their microphone? I didn't hear nobody talking on the other line of that phone. I was watching Crystal from True Feelings by Me. If you guys don't watch her, she is so hilarious. She roasts the cast so hard. But she pointed it out. And she makes a good point, because if you look at the phone screen, it ain't lit up, and I never seen her dial no phone number or nothing. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Was she really talking on the phone to someone? And if so, who do you think she was talking to? Or was it fake the house? And after her phone call, and also at the beginning of her phone call, Shawn wanted her to put on speaker, but she refused to. And after her phone call, she told producers she has a big secret she's keeping from Shawn. She said Shawn has asked her a few times about it, and she lied and said no both times. So I guess in the next episode, we're going to see her tell Shawn her big secret, and Shawn's probably going to end up telling her all the secrets that he's been keeping from her, like how many kids he really has and how old he really is. My guess is on her secret, she's going to reveal that she has children, because I know she has 2 or 3 kids of her own that Shawn is currently playing daddy to. And I figured if Shawn already knew about her children, he probably would have brought it up to producers, and we would have already heard about it from Shawn if he knew about the kids. So that's my guess. Let me know what you guys think her big secret is she's going to tell Shawn in the next episode. And how do you think she's going to react to Shawn telling her that he not only has 2 kids, but he has 6. But hey, it'd probably be the perfect time for them to tell each other that, because she can't get as mad as Shawn because she has a secret she's keeping from him too. So hopefully they'll be on next week's episode, and we're going to see what plays out with them revealing their secrets to each other. That should be very interesting. And hopefully Shawn won't be looking like a poor little puppy by himself in his intro, and hopefully Sara will be joining him. But that's it for this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you for watching.